GM everyone, I'm Martin, developer at iExec. Today we are diving into the amazing iExec tech. This is the first of many videos to come about confidential computing, AI, iExec developer tools and much more, so stay tuned. Over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to introduce iExec. I will share a bit about our journey, the important role we are playing in the Decentralized Confidential Computing Alliance, and most importantly, the powerful tools we are providing to builders. Developer tools that leverage decentralized confidential computing, and of course, I'm gonna break it all down for you. Let's dive into the iExec journey. We started in 2017 with our white paper outlining our vision for decentralized computing. By 2019, we launched the decentralized marketplace for computing power and data. In 2020, we added the blockchain layer with key features like ownership, tokenization, enabling new use cases for Web3. We started working on iExec developer tools 2 years ago, and voila, iExec offers a flexible solution for data protection, management, and monetization within the Web3 ecosystem, enabling builders to seamlessly leverage DCC in their app. But you know what? Let's talk a bit about privacy. Privacy isn't just a feature. I think we all agree that it's a fundamental human right, but in the world of Web3, it can often be misunderstood and overlooked because it's not only about privacy token or tornado cash stuff. At iExec, we are committed to making privacy the default in Web3. With decentralized confidential computing, we enable builders and users to maintain control over their data throughout its entire lifecycle. And we are not alone. We are part of the DeCC Alliance, an initiative that brings together the main players in privacy-enabling technologies, aka PETs, such as Fala or Oasis Protocol. Hey friends, currently we are more than 30 protocols with a common goal, and each project has its own approach using different PET technology like FHE, MPC, ZK, and TEEs, and that's amazing. And when it comes to TEEs at iExec, we are running legacy application inside the TEE, allowing users to compute data in a fully private and confidential environment. That's really cool, right? But you might be thinking, what exactly is confidential computing and TEE? Typical security measures focus on protected data at rest, meaning it's encrypted and stored on a server or in transit when data is traveling across the network. But the real problem is that the data also needs to be protected while in use. Why? Because for an application or program to process the data, it needs to see it. This means the data stays unencrypted in the memory, making it vulnerable to malicious attack. On top of that, data moves across multiple environments from data center to cloud edge, making security more challenging than ever. And it's exactly where confidential computing comes in. Okay, this slide looks kinda scary, right? So many technical terms, but don't worry, I promise it's not as complicated as it seems. Let's break it down. At the core of confidential computing, we have something called Trusted Execution Environment, TEE. Basically, a secure vault inside your CPU thanks to the SGX technology. See that little red box labeled Enclave? That's where the magic happens. It's a protected space inside the processor where sensitive data, code and processing happen securely away from intrusive eyes, even from the operating system itself. The cool part is isolation. Enclaves keep sensitive data locked away even if the system is compromised. And to make sure that everything is secure, we have attestation reports like trust badge proving nothing's been tampered with. So yeah, it might look complex at first, but it's actually just a simple, a really smart way to keep data private while it's being used. So I mentioned DCC earlier, but what exactly is it? Well, it's our way of bringing confidential computing and Web3 together. Confidential computing protects your data while it's being used. It's a hardware-based technology. And when we combine it with Web3, you get some awesome benefits like regaining ownership of your data, tokenizing it, and setting immutable governance rule. In simple terms, this means you get to decide how your data is used and who gets the benefits from it. Pretty cool, right? We abstract the complexity of DCC and put its power in easy-to-use tools, allowing builders to seamlessly add features like protection, management, and data monetization to their project. And why it's easy-to-use tools? Because it's a simple SDK. You can install it with npm, pnpm install, and voila, you can use each method available in it. So, what are these tools? We first have DataProtector, which allows users to create protected data with an end-to-end encryption, record ownership, and implement monetization mechanism. We have Web3 Mail. It's a way to send an email directly to an Ethereum address without knowing or storing the email. And Oracle Factory, a tool to create Oracle based on API data in a minute. You may be wondering, okay, these tools sounds really great, but what can you actually do with them? Well, here are some real-world use cases. For instance, in AI, you can train model on private dataset. In finance, you can analyze sensitive data and process credit score. And in research, you can share and collaborate on data without being afraid to lose intellectual property. But that's just the beginning. Business analytics, gaming, healthcare, and so many other fields can benefit from this tech. And we have an awesome ecosystem of partners who have already built some really cool projects with our tech, and it brings together developers, partners, foundation, and projects. We are developing tools for builders with builders, which is why we are focused on educating and growing our community and supporting builders through grants, bounties, and partnerships. Join our community and start your building journey with our brand new Hello World. It's the perfect way to get hands-on with our tech, explore what's possible, and kickstart your first project with ease. So dive in, experiment, and let's build something amazing together. And you know what? To wrap things up, let's play a little game. The first person to join our Discord and type "I wanna build" with iExec in uppercase in the general chat will win a limited edition iExec hoodies. See ya, builders!